Hi there, students. A pattern. Okay, a pattern is a regularity in the world. A pattern is anything that is regular. It can be, very often, it's a drawing which repeats and repeats. So a Paisley pattern. I haven't got my Paisley here. Or it's a set of shapes that repeat and repeat and repeat, and this is a pattern. You could have all sorts of visual patterns, but it doesn't have to be visual. It doesn't have to be painted. It could be an abstract idea. So a visual pattern, the elements repeat in a predictable manner. In an abstract pattern, ideas or ways repeat in a regular way, and this is a pattern. You can find patterns in science, in mathematics, in language. Yeah, the pattern to make a question in English is different to the pattern where you use to say something in the positive, to make an affirmation. There are all sorts of natural patterns, spirals and waves and cracks or reflections or symmetry. You could have a fractal pattern where it repeats exactly again and again and again. There's it's the same pattern as you look deeper and deeper and deeper into it. But very often in the decorative arts, in ceramics or wallpaper, you will find patterns. Symmetry gives you a pattern. So each snowflake has its own pattern. There are patterns in nature, patterns in seashells, chaos and turbulence, and then various different patterns. Okay, so a pattern is a repeating artistic or decorative design. A sequence, or an accidental sequence or accidental arrangement. So the pattern of rainfall is changing, has been changing over the years. Or maybe you have a pattern is a diagram, a model to follow. So if you buy a pattern for a jersey, you can knit it because it tells you all of the things to do. A pattern, it's like a model or an original used for imitation. A pattern, a consistent characteristic, a trait that is repeated. So a pattern of thought, the way that you think, or that a pattern of behavior. Okay, you need to help children develop healthy patterns of behavior. Okay, so a pattern. There are many things, and then to pattern, to make something that follow a pattern, and there are all sorts of patterns. So the pattern is the way something is done, it's the way it's organized. The pattern of family life has changed over the last 200 years. We have been taking statistical data in order to find a pattern to what's happening. Behavioral patterns in society are marked by sociologists. It's difficult to work out a pattern from the numbers that we have seen. Global warming is causing changes to the weather patterns, and these changing weather patterns are becoming a challenge to man. So a pattern, a regularly repeated arrangement, a regularly repeated design of shapes, of colours, particularly on a surface. So frost makes beautiful patterns on a window pane. A pattern, something that is an example that you use because you're going to copy it. And this is very good because we can use this as a pattern to copy over the following years. A knitting pattern, a dress pattern, so a pattern, a way of doing things. So a pattern, it's something that repeats over and over again in nature, a repeat decorative design, a model. Something that you can copy, a specimen, a design, a network. So I pattern my behavior after certain people. Okay, so a model for imitation is a pattern. Something designed to be used as a model, a dressmaker's pattern. The configuration of something, the pattern of something, the way that it's done. So what's the pattern of my videos? Normally I have an introduction, I explain the word, I give you lots and lots of examples, then I might explain its origin and its formality and then say goodbye. So my videos very often follow a pattern. They repeat, they have a model, a design, a paradigm, if you like. Okay, so the wallpaper has a geometrical pattern on it. Okay, so a pattern. I think 5 in formality for this word pattern. I think you can use it anywhere. And let's see, we've got a Middle English word, patron, a patron, the base for something, from patronus in medieval Latin, a patron. So, pattern.